Viewers and subscribers, please make sure to subscribe to Saga News TV and give a like and share, because if you don't, you will miss out a lot on the news.
The police are now probing the circumstances under which a man was shot and killed at his home in Kingston on Wednesday, June 5. Death is 23 years old Tushan Walker, otherwise called TJ of Barbican Road. Reports are that about 3:20 p.m. Walker was standing at his gate when he was approached by an armed man. It is reported that the man opened gunfire at Walker, hitting him to the upper body and back before he fled. Walker was taken to hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A police constable has been hospitalized after sustaining chop wounds during a confrontation with a man in Hyattsfield, St. Ann on Thursday. The attackers, identified as 51-year-old construction worker Herbert Hines, was fatally shot by the injured lawman during the incident. Reports are that about 9 a.m., members of the police team responded to a domestic dispute in Hyattsfield, which is located in Ocherios policing area. During the effort to apprehend Hines, he reportedly used a machete to attack the police constable, who sustained several chop wounds, including to his head. But while being attacked the lawman, he managed to pull his service pistol and discharge a number of rounds, resulting in Hines being shot. Hines was transported to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Head of the St. Anne's Police, Senior Superintendent Dwight Spowell, confirmed the incident to Loop News. He said the police constable, who is said to be in his 30s, remained hospitalized in stable but serious condition. Investigations are ongoing into the development. A policeman was chopped and injured by a man in St. Anne's on Thursday. Reports are that the lawman, a member of the mobile patrol, was on duty when he responded to a report about an incident in the Mile End area of the parish when was chopped several times by a man in the area. Details of the attack are not clear at this time, but reports are that the attackers was shot. The attack comes less than 24 hours after another member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of Era 1, Genford Miller, was attacked and shot at by gunmen in a separate incident while on his way home. In an incident in St. James, the police in that incident reportedly returned the fire and the gunman fled. A search has since been launched to find those perpetrators. A man who threw stones at a woman and then later threatened her with a firearm following an argument has been charged by the police, charged with assault at common law and possession of prohibited weapon. Is 26 years old O'Shane Thomas, otherwise called Smiley, a laborer of 3rd Street, Trenchtown in Kingston. According to the police, on Wednesday, about 10:15 p.m., Thomas and a woman were having an argument, during which Thomas threw stones at her. Thomas then reportedly left the location and returned with a firearm, which he pointed at the woman and threatened her. The police said the woman ran and alerted officers, who later arrived at the location and apprehended him. Thomas was subsequently charged. His court date has been finalized. 4 men who allegedly robbed a bar in Manchester on Monday, March 20, have been charged with robbery with aggregation and possession of a prohibited weapon. They have been identified as 20 years old Shamar Foster, otherwise called TJ, of Bellinor District; 24 years old O'Shane Tulloch, otherwise called Sunny, a construction worker, of Shieldsbush, Mile Gully; 24 years old Javon Levy, otherwise called Joe, a construction worker, of Sidburg District; and Johnny Campbell, a laborer, of Opel District, all in the parish. Reports are that about 9:15 p.m., the complainant were at a bar when all 4 men pounced upon them, brandishing firearms. It is alleged that the man then robbed the complainant of their cell phones and then determined sum of cash from poker boxes inside the establishment before escaping in the area. A report was made to the police and an investigation launched. The men were subsequently arrested and charged after they were positively identified. During an identification parade, they are scheduled to appear before the Mandeville Parish Court on Wednesday, June 12. Police from Kingston Central say several charges have been laid against a taxi operator who led law enforcement on a high-speed chase in section of downtown Kingston on Wednesday. The incident, which started on Ocean Boulevard, causing traffic to pile up for several minutes as the police team tried to apprehend the driver, who then finally surrendered, exited the vehicle and attempted to run. Acting Commanding Officer for the Kingston Central Police, Deputy Superintendent Yukal Francis, spoke to the news about the incident and said what took place in downtown Kingston is something that police are now seeing on a regular basis. The driver has been apprehended and several charges laid against him, said the senior officer. The police at the time did not disclose the details of the charge or the name of the driver. This sort of activities, where we see people questioning and resisting when police are executing their duties during traffic stop, is rampant, and we want to call on members of the public to desist from such action, said Francis. The senior police officer explained that the best approach for a motorist is to comply and then later complain.